Well, I saw my neurologist for the last time yesterday. It was much as I expected, really. He just reconfirmed what he'd already told me over the phone, that he thought I had ME. I did tell him that I was still a little unsure of the diagnosis, simply because my symptoms don't seem to be the same as so many others that I know of who have ME. I've never had to spend a day in bed because I've been too tired. I get little or no pain. All of my symptoms tend to be uh, um, um, neurological, in terms of my thinking and my involuntary movements and muscles movements and other bits and pieces, but not the fatigue that's supposed to go with ME. So I was still a little confused at this, but he insisted that they've done every single test they possibly can. There's nothing else it could be. All he would suggest is that I go for some CBT. He assured me that he didn't consider it to be psychological, and I'd seen a neuropsychiatrist in my when I had my battery of tests in January, and he didn't think I was depressed or there was anything psychologically wrong. So he said to me he did recognise that there was something physically wrong, and that it wasn't psychological, but really there was nothing that he could do, perhaps other than try to get me referred to a specialist ME service. And to which I told him that my doctor had already tried to go down that route, and there's a 2-year waiting list. And to be fair on my neurologist, he didn't dismiss my symptoms as not being real, and he did recognise ME as a real condition. And had he have found something such as MS, there would have been nothing really that he could have done. There might have been a few drugs to have helped symptoms or slowed things down, but not much that he could have done. But the difference being, had it been something like that, there would have been a whole raft of services available. I would have had access to OTs and physios and an MS nurse and all of the other things that are there rightly for people who suffer from MS. But if you have ME, basically you're forgotten. There's no real help. You're reliant on your GP and having access to the right services, and having a GP who accepts that your condition's real. Fortunately mine does, but I'm still not sure that there are the services that he's able to refer me to. I have managed to get a referral to a physiotherapist, and I have my first appointment this week, and she has helped me try to control my drop foot, which I have when I walk. My foot drops and drags, and has shown me how to really re-educate my walking, which is strange because I have to really concentrate on how I walk. And it's my right foot that goes, and I was using my walking stick with my right hand, and she's told me to use my left hand, and to remember to put my heel down first. And it takes every bit of effort to walk, and I have to think about what I'm doing. But actually she's probably been more helpful than anyone else so far since I've had this condition. So really, as far as neurologists are concerned, that's the end of the road. I am now cast into the netherland of people with ME who for whom there's no real support. I would be really interested to hear from anyone who has ME, who like me has mainly neurological symptoms, and for whom fatigue is only an extremely minor part, and who like me are still up and about most of the day, but just can't do the things that they're used to. So I'd be really interested to hear from anyone like that, because I do feel I'm a little bit different in terms of my ME. I don't have flu-like symptoms apart from when I had flu last week, but I do have many of the other symptoms. My muscles, I have muscle fatigue, and I get tired when I've been talking for too long, mentally tired, but never tired where I need to sleep very much. So anyhow, that's the end of my rant. I'll speak to you again soon.